Sony beat Nintendo to the new console punch. Super Mario Party Jamboree is as super as we hoped, and much more in today's Good Morning Mario. Good morning, Switch fans. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. First weekend of the NFL, and it is a victory Monday for this Detroit Lions fan. A close barn burner at the overtime end with David Montgomery running in the touchdown for the Lions win. Enough about the NFL, though. This show is your Nintendo news source in 10 minutes flat. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Let's get right into it with the PlayStation 5 Pro reveal being set for tomorrow. Now, this is big news because we've talked recently about how in some ways the PS5 Pro and the Switch 2 are a little bit linked. Yes, they are the newest consoles that everyone is anticipating, but also it's Sony going one step further and Nintendo needing to make a move to just get to the next gen. This is Sony going to next gen 1.5, whereas Nintendo just needs to get their next console out there. And Sony announced that there will be a 9-minute PlayStation stream tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, featuring Mark Cerny to talk about new PlayStation stuff. And it looks like they uploaded a video onto their YouTube page entitled PS5 Pro, and then they quickly went and changed the title of that video to just PS5. So it seems all but certain that tomorrow we'll be unveiling the new PlayStation 5 Pro console, apparently a improved DualSense controller to go along with it, and then that sets the stage for Nintendo. Are you going to do anything? Remember, we talked about what would be better if Nintendo went first, if Sony went first. Now they got no choice. Sony is going first, but everything I've read seems to say that when Sony goes, it's that much closer to Nintendo revealing their Switch 2. Now, in terms of will the PS5 Pro overshadow the Switch 2? Absolutely not. The PS5 Pro is a niche product for those super PlayStation gamers that want the absolute best out of a console for $600-$700. It's a ton of money, and most people will not be making the upgrade. And even though the visuals are supposed to be the best we've ever seen and inevitably will be the most powerful console we've ever seen, it's not going to really do a ton because on YouTube it's sort of hard to tell the difference. I don't know that the PS5 Pro YouTube video is going to look that much better than the Switch 2 YouTube video just because of how YouTube compression works, and these internet videos are really hard to discern detail when it comes to graphical fidelity. You'll basically have to decide, do you like the look of the games better on PlayStation, or do you like the look of the games better on Nintendo Switch? But at the end of the day, I think the Switch will have the superior lineup because I don't even know what Sony's going to show off with the PlayStation 5 Pro. What games are they going to show looking so amazing? If it's just going to be retreading Spider-Man 2, Astrobot, and a few others, okay. Because as of right now, what is Sony's next big game? What is Sony's next big exclusive that they are working on? Maybe they show something off tomorrow, a little Ghost of Tsushima 2 demo, something of the sort. But as of right now, it's what the heck is Sony even going to advertise you playing with this PS5 Pro? PS5 Pro comes out in November as anticipated, and you get what with it? Third-party games? Okay, sure. Doesn't seem like there is much of a plan to launch this thing alongside any major exclusive, and that's going to be Nintendo's biggest claim to fame when it comes to Switch 2, brand new awesome games. Brand new 3D Mario, and everybody is super eager for that. Just gotta wait a little bit longer. Let me know if you're going to be tuning into the PS5 Pro reveal. I'm curious to see how high they go at the price and what they tout as sort of the games to take advantage of this even more powerful hardware. But speaking of Mario, it looks like they're dropping a flower vocal toy over in Japan, and they need to bring this stateside. This is super cool to get the talking flower in plushie form with a voice, and man, oh man, it's got 18 different Mario Wonder phrases. You can set this to English or Japanese, so should be pretty easy to just bring aboard over here. It is releasing, I believe, in November. Great thing for the holiday season. It's a $23 plush, but it looks so cool, and it would be great to have on my desk, and I could click it for you guys, every 6th Good Morning Mario, because every episode would probably get pretty annoying. But I'm glad to report that Mario Party Jamboree is not annoying, and it sounds like this is going to be the best Mario Party ever. A bunch of different press got to play the game recently, and they posted their previews today, and it's all Resounding yes. This is the culmination of Mario Party on Switch, and it seems like the mode we wanted to be awesome is so awesome. And that's the Koopathlon mode, which is going to be your 20-player online mode, which sounds better than I even anticipated. Basically, you are doing what you can to move your character along this map as quickly as you can, but they describe it as more of a Tetris 99 style situation, where some of the mini games will be all the players at once, like all 20 on screen, and then some of the mini games will be everybody kind of doing their own mini game and seeing who can get the best score. I think this sounds freaking fantastic, and I'm so glad that they have a mode dedicated to solo players that maybe don't have a full party squad to play with all the time at home. Now, it seems like this is going to be a varied mode that has a lot of different mini games, but I am hoping that there is some sort of meta progression. Like, I hope you can unlock, I don't know, different gear for your characters. Like, outfits would be great for your characters. Probably not. It's probably just going to be points put towards, I don't know, new mini games, or maybe they'll go back to having a little town you can unlock. I think that's the only part of the online that I'm eager to see. Like, is there going to be some sort of meta progression? Because it does sound like this Koopathlon mode is really awesome and really going to be what I've been looking forward to, which is a way to play Mario Party by yourself that still is super darn fun. And I'm very excited for Koopathlon, having both like individual minigames, 20-player minigames. And then there's also this new Bowser Kaboom Squad mode, which is going to be an 8-player, mostly cooperative mode, an online mode where you're trying to work together to defeat Imposter Bowser. And that right there, friends, is the reasoning why Bowser can be a selectable character as well as a villain in the game, because it's Imposter Bowser. No clue what he's up to or what he's after or who it really is. Maybe Bowser Jr. Is Bowser Jr. selectable? Checked our leaked character roster, and yes, Bowser Jr. is there, so I don't know who's dressing up as Imposter Bowser or who has summoned him from the stars above. Maybe it's Kamek? I'm not really sure. Either way, I like that there's a competitive online mode, a cooperative online mode, and then of course the traditional mode that can be played locally or online where it's just straight up Mario Party goodness. Very eager for this one and glad to hear that the new minigames are fun, the new boards are very dynamic. Different articles reported that like they've got much better camera angles, much better presentation, and they really feel like they've put like all the pieces together to deliver Ultimate Mario Party, and I'm super glad to hear that. I think it's really time that we have the Ultimate Mario Party on Switch, as the last few have been building, and I think this one will be the best yet. Super pumped to play that online mode with all of you, and Koopathlon our way in October. In the meantime, though, there's a new Switch game that has been announced for this week. It's called Beneath Orisa, and I saw this on PC and I thought it looked super cool. It's dropping on Switch September 12th, and I'm curious if any of you have played this, because it's right up my alley. It is a roguelike deck builder. Let's go! Roguelike card game, and super sick art that looks really darn nifty. These games could be described as dime a dozen, but when they're done well, they are worth many, many dollars. Now, this one is going to be $25, so I do think it needs to be a good game in order for me to want to take the plunge. Has anybody played Beneath Orisa on Steam? Has anyone got their toes wet in this world? Is it worth me grabbing? I do like that we're having Switch releases just announced and boom, they're out. But the game I'm honestly most excited for this week is called I Am Your Beast. It's a Steam game. I think it's only on Steam. It's like one of those games where like you have to eliminate everybody on the map as quickly as possible. It's kind of like Hotline Miami in 3D, but I tried the demo and it's so good. It would be fantastic to get on Switch. It's by Strange Scaffold. Eventually they should put this thing on Switch, but I wanted to give you guys kind of that shout out for something to look forward to this week. If you do have a Steam Deck or you have a PC that can play Steam games, I Am Your Beast is the non-Nintendo news of the day. In the meantime, though, let me know if you're more pumped than ever for Mario Party Jamboree like myself, and how you feel about the PS5 Pro reveal. They're going first. Nintendo has the floor. They've got a few weeks to do it before Tokyo Game Show. If Sony goes tomorrow, they probably take the conversation for the week. So is next week the Switch 2 week? Is next week starting on the 16th of September when we go into high alert watch mode for a Switch 2 reveal? I think it very well could be. Right before Tokyo Game Show, right before Echoes of Wisdom, after the PS5 Pro. Makes sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Thanks so much for watching. SwitchForce out.